get into it. I have so much to talk to you about. It's not even funny. Donald Trump over the weekend said he's going to take troops to Chicago potentially, and that triggered J.D. Pritzker to go absolutely ham and go nuts. I've never seen him go this ham like he has on an all-you-can-eat buffet at Cracker Barrel. That's not a thing. Even J.D. Pritzker was trolled himself, and the man, the myth, the legend,
as the mayor of this
that
city,
is
I can tell you.
Brandon Johnson went on an absolute bender over Donald Trump sending the National Guard to Chicago. We're begging for a national police state. Save us, daddy. He's getting mad. I've never seen him actually be angry about violent crime until Donald Trump takes over. Donald Trump signs an executive order burning the American flag, and you can face up to a year in prison and jail. What are your thoughts on that? These colors don't run. But I thought we were all about freedom of speech until you get offended, I guess. Whatever. Donald Trump has a bruise on his hand that makes the left go wild. The Indian truck driver that killed 3 people has a huge petition going on online for 2.5 million people have signed the petition saying that they support him being given a break because he did it by accident, and many of them took to the streets online. The DOJ releases Ghislaine Maxwell transcripts, and some of these transcripts are absolutely juicy, and I am absolutely sick and tired of these thirst trap politician videos that are circulating online. They need to stop now, and they're going to stop now. Maybe Mondani will be the last one to do it. Welcome to the show. We're gonna have a great time tonight. I'm excited. You better be excited, and if you're not excited, get excited. Let's get excited.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go lick the world.
Trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
Suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all of our folks stepping on them?
I'm excited. I might be on the list. As a Chicagoan, did J.D. Pritzker put me on the list? So this weekend, Donald Trump says that he is considering sending the National Guard to other cities like Chicago. I mean, Chicago seems like the most obvious one next to D.C. Saying this.
I really am honored that the National Guard has done such an incredible job working with the police. And we haven't had to bring in the regular military, which we're willing to do. We have to. And after we do this, we'll go to another location and we'll make it safe also. We're going to make our country very safe. We're going to make our city.
I feel like we're just going to have all these Democrat mayors sitting in a room somewhere, and Donald Trump's like, look underneath your seat and you'll find out if your city is next. Oh, I got Chicago. Chicago's next. Chicago's next. We're sending the guard to Chicago.
City's very, very safe. Chicago's a mess. You have an incompetent mayor.
An incompetent mayor. This triggered Chicago politicians like J.D. Pritzker, who is the biggest and thickest man known to mankind. If you are a billionaire and you are this big, that's a problem. I don't trust you. You should have every blood boy known to mankind, and you should be on the strictest diet of semi-glutides there is. You should be on multiple doses of Ozempic. But J.D. Pritzker said that he is gathering lists of people that are supporting Donald Trump in this. That's right. He is making a list and he's checking it twice. He's literally Santa Claus.
Finally, to the Trump administration officials who are complicit in this scheme.
Isn't this crazy? Isn't this like nuts to think that it takes Donald Trump doing something for them to actually care about their city and their safety? Oh, we're going to finally get together. Yeah, we had over the weekend over 30 people being shot. That's not a big deal. That's not something to get into, but this is a huge deal.
To the public servants who have forsaken their oath to the Constitution to serve the petty whims of an arrogant little man.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. What do you have against the little people community? Oh, so it's cool to make fun of midgets now? An angry little man? You know, those of us that are in the 4 foot under club, like myself, this is deeply offensive material, and you're not allowed to say these sorts of things. Pritzker is a walking diabetes. I think he is. Derek, you plum club, bro? I don't know what that means. What's a plum club? Tell me.
Petty whims of an arrogant little man.
Yes.
To any federal official who would come to Chicago and try to incite my people into violence as a pretext for something darker.
Yeah. Donald Trump coming to Chicago is going to be the reason that Chicago gets violent. It sounds like a projection, I know. Donald Trump coming to Chicago, that's what starts violence? This is new to me. So has Donald Trump been coming to Chicago every single weekend?
I'm going to come. And more dangerous, we are watching.
Ooh, okay, so this is where J.D. Pritzker says that he's making a list of all you insane Trump supporters who are for this sort of thing, and he's going to come to your house, and he's going to lock you up and put you in a prison camp. I mean, he's going to put you in a concentration camp. He's going to teach you how to concentrate. He's going to re-educate you in a camp.
Something darker and more dangerous, we are watching.
Ooh.
And we are taking names. This country has survived darker.
We are watching and we are taking names. Are you on the list? Am I on the list? Are you on the list? Did you make the list of supporters that want the National Guard to come make Chicago safe? Can you imagine being somebody on the south side of Chicago, southwest side of Chicago to be specific? Somewhere near the orange line if you are a Chicago native. You want the National Guard to come in and make your city safe. Not saying this is a good thing, but we've gotten to the point now where like people are crying out for something to be done. It's almost like it's on purpose.
Periods than the one that we're going through right now. And eventually the pendulum will swing back.
Oh.
Maybe even next year.
Ooh.
Donald Trump has already shown himself to have little regard for the many acolytes that he has encouraged to commit crimes on his behalf. You can delay justice for a time, but history shows you cannot prevent it from finding you eventually. If you hurt my people, nothing will stop me.
Except for a Chinese buffet. Enough with the fat jokes, Derek. You're fat. God. It's a secret. I'm not allowed to talk about Plum Club. Dang it.
Not time or political circumstance from making sure that you face justice under our constitutional rule of law.
Ooh.
As Dr. King once said.
Okay. Don't you love it? It's like Democrats always quoting Dr. King. As Dr. King once said.
The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. Humbly, I would add, it's...
Look at this lady in the back. I love it when they quote Dr. King. Honey, you had me at Dr. King. You had me right there. Wait. Except for this lady, she is not having it. How dare you quote Dr. King in front of me? I should be saying something about Dr. King. That's not you, that's me.
It doesn't bend on its own. History tells us we often have to apply needed to make sure that the arc gets where it needs to go. This is one of those times. I look forward to taking your questions in a few minutes, but first...
Here's what's really happening, and I think people are privy to this or understand this, is J.D. Pritzker is going to be running as a president in the next election cycle. It's going to be him and Gavin Newsom. Maybe Jeanette, Jasmine Crockett, who is my hopeful. I hope the Democrats choose her, but it's going to be J.D. Pritzker and Gavin Newsom. And you can just feel it. Just the way that they're trying to fight Donald Trump with these harsh words and harsh language, which is absolutely hilarious. But he goes on to take additional questions regarding Donald Trump potentially sending the National Guard to Chicago, which will be very interesting for that to happen. I think Donald Trump taking the National Guard to D.C. is one thing, but taking it to an American city in a state, that's when things might get a little interesting in this country.
We're very pleased about the progress that we're making. I know that I live rent-free in the president's head.
I know that I live rent-free in the president's head. Yeah, he's thinking about you all the time.
and I wish he would spend some time in Chicago so that he could see what a lovely city we have.
Governor, quick follow-up. What do you do?
I'm going to come.
He's doing this right in front of the Trump Tower. Yeah. He lives rent free in my head. look right there. Dr. King is dead. Not awesome to model yourself after. Yeah. You can no longer quote people that are dead anymore. That's old school. But the Chicago politicians took one by one, and they decided to get on the mic and share their rhetoric and their outrage and anger. And Brandon Johnson, who is the mayor of Chicago, I believe, now, this is, I'm pretty sure is a fact. I believe Brandon Johnson has a 13% approval rating. So even the hardest leftards in Chicago don't like Brandon Johnson. But that's pretty typical for Chicago mayors. He goes on to say this, saying it's racist and immoral.
As the mayor of this city, I can tell you that Chicagoans are not calling for a military occupation.
Oh.
They are calling for the same thing that we've been calling for some time.
What's that?
And that's investment.
Oh.
What safe cities across America all have in common, they invest in people. And that's what we're doing in Chicago.
Yes. If we just started investing in some of these gangs in Chicago, maybe these people would stop shooting each other. We need a Shark Tank for these kids. We need to invest in these children. Invest in these children. Please, God, please invest in these children. It's such a dumb thing. I love Democrats who are like, we have an issue. What do we do? Oh, let's throw some money at it. It's so dumb. Yeah, that's the problem. These kids, they just don't know what to do. They don't know what to do in Chicago. There's not enough things to do in that city that has like some of the most amazing food, great things to do around the city, a beautiful park, skate parks, bands everywhere. There's concerts everywhere. There's always festivals going on in Chicago. These kids are so bored. They just need more money thrown at them. They need more government facilities to have children come in so they can indoctrinate these children in a different degree. We just need some programs in these Chicago kids to go, hey, have you ever thought about not stealing? Have you ever thought about not shooting each other? We need to educate these children.
All have in common, they invest in people. And that's what we're doing in Chicago. We need the federal resources.
That's what we're doing in Chicago, except you're not doing it in Chicago, and now you're wanting more investment. So are you doing it in Chicago or are you not doing it in Chicago because you don't have investment? Which one is it? We're doing it, but we're not doing it, and we need more investment.
Resources to make sure that we're building more affordable housing, expanding.
Exactly. These kids, these gang members, if they just had affordable housing, they wouldn't shoot each other. Get these gang members in affordable housing immediately. It's like, do you guys know how stupid you sound? do you know how dumb you sound? Yeah, just get them in some affordable housing.
Housing, expanding.
What's up, Kristen?
Mental and behavioral health care, education, all of these things that could reduce crime and provide real.
All of these things that could reduce, reuse, recycle. If we just invest in the city and we get these kids into affordable housing, all of these things will reduce crime. And invest in affordable housing. That wasn't a list of things. That was one thing, dude. That was one thing. All of these things. You didn't say anything, man. God, Brandon Johnson's such an idiot. How do these politicians fall upwards? It's always like, honestly, it's like one of the most amazing things to watch as I get older is how dumb these politicians are, or at least how dumb they think you are. You didn't even say a list. All these things we hold to be self-evident.
We're building more affordable housing, expanding mental and behavioral health care, education, all of these things that could reduce crime.
Expanding mental health something. Yeah. If we just get these gang members into behavioral health facilities, they will change their ways. Yeah, there's just one little problem. One little problem when it comes to behavioral health. They have to want to change. And why the heck would they want to change when you're just brushing it under the rug? Just get them some proper education. You know, the kids that are forced to go to school that don't want any education, that actually don't want to learn, they actually want to just learn about the streets. Just learn about the streets. Get these kids in a classroom that they don't want to be in, and then they'll change their ways. Yeah. They don't actually want the gang life. That's just, I love that. It's such a liberal mind, talking point. These children, they don't want to be in the gangs. It was just they looked around them and that's all they saw, and so they thought, I have to do it. Have you ever heard of a computer? Have you ever heard of a cell phone? Kids can look around and see that there's other opportunities afforded to them. Just get them in every classroom. Swell says, I grew up in Chicago. Our recycling bin said reduce, reuse, recycle. True story. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, mine do too.
And provide real community safety. Instead of spending hundreds of millions of dollars for a publicity stunt to invoke chaos and terror, the federal government should spend that money on proven solutions to crime and violence reduction. We cannot incarcerate our way out of violence. We've already tried that, and we've ended up with the largest prison population in the world.
Okay, what does that tell you? It tells you have a lot of psychopaths in Chicago. We've already tried the whole policing thing. We tried the whole thing of trying to get kids to stop doing crime. And, then it filled up our jail cells. And we don't want that. Because it's not a good look for us. Dude, you're freaking nuts. Reduce? It said reduce, reduce, recycle? No way. Your Chicago recycling bins were misspelled that bad? That's incredible.
Without solving the problems of crime and violence, the addiction on jails and incarceration in this country, we have moved past that. It is racist, it is immoral, it is unholy, and it is not the way to drive violence down.
What? So putting people in jail for committing crimes is racist, it's immoral, and unholy. Based on whose standards? Based on your standards, bro? Even this guy in the back's like, I don't know about that one. It's racist, it's immoral, and unholy. What God are you talking about? God.
And incarceration in this country, we have moved past that. It is racist, it is immoral, it is unholy, and it is not the way to drive violence down.
Yeah. Having consequences to actions. When people have consequences to their actions, that is not the way to stop actions. Well, it kind of is, but it's also racist or something. Okay, you're nuts.
We cannot.
Who votes for these people? Dude, people that don't even look. They're just like, who's the Democrat? I'll vote for that.
Return to the same failed strategies that got us here in the first place.
Yeah.
Under the previous presidential administration, we requested more federal resources to address gun violence in our city. We continue to make that.
Yeah. We need to give you guys more money to address gun safety. God.
Same call. We have made significant
Dead
progress.
in Oklahoma super chatted $5.
Hey.
Pritzker is a slob and Johnson. He's not so smart. You won't be burning Old Glory under my watch. You flag it.
Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Z. Dude, JD Pritzker is such a, he's a clown. But he's going to go far in this next election cycle because he has money. And the Democrats don't have money right now. They are struggling for money and donations. So JD Pritzker is going to just fund his own bill. You're going to watch that happen. It's going to be absolutely insane.
On our own. but there is so much more that we can do if we had real support from the federal government.
Yeah, okay. You want real support? We'll just send in the National Guard to stop it all. Not that support. It's like more policing, more police officers, more locking up, more strict laws. Oh, here we go. Sing it.
Pritzker is a slob and Johnson, he's not so smart. You won't be burning Old Glory under my watch, you flag it.
As long as we break. Was he's in Oklahoma, you're a real patriot. Setting $5, ain't that a kick? Pritzker's a slob, and Johnson's a dunce. But let's tell you, buddy, you ain't running this circus. We won't burn Old Glory under our watch. We'll flag it, tag it, keep it from catching. Cause we love this country from sea to shining sea. And we'll stand tall and proud as long as we breathe.
Okay. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat and Donald Trump. Hey, Yakobet, what's up? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. So this is like the big story of the day. You guys in the chat, let me know what you guys think about this, okay? I'm curious. What do you guys in the chat actually think about the whole flag burning thing and facing up to a year in jail? I know that's like I've always heard that it's so amazing to live in a country that the freedom of speech is so free that you can even burn the American flag in the country. I don't support it. I don't support people burning the flag, but I'm a huge supporter of freedom of speech, obviously. I like to make a lot of jokes, a lot of off-color jokes, not necessarily the best jokes in the world, but sometimes the things that come out of my mouth, I regret or want to pull back, but I'm glad I live in a country where I'm allowed to say these sorts of things. So is this a dangerous cycle? And I've heard this is like a pushback on the left. The left, you can go to jail for burning the LGBTQ flag or the BLM flag because that's hate speech. I'm totally against that. I think this is like a reverse course in the completely wrong direction. It just creates more precedent for putting people in jail over hate speech laws. But it's like, what am I going to do? I can't change anything. I think this is going to be shot down. I don't think this is going anywhere. I think Donald Trump signed some of these executive orders just to see what happens and see how people react. Maybe this is 525D chess. And Donald Trump is signing this executive order just to prove a point that burning the LGBTQ flag and BLM flag is not actually hate speech by how these leftards will respond. I think it's hilarious to watch all these leftists respond against this sort of thing, against flag burning. Because like, you guys are for this sort of thing when it's LGBTQ flags, but not for American flags because that's freedom of speech. It makes no sense. So if any leftist is coming out against this sort of thing, they're in complete denial of their own hypocrisy. It's absolutely insane. I think none of them should be a crime, but that's my sort of thing. Donald Trump has this idea that if people burn this flag, then it's going to create a riot, but that's just me. I'm always open to my mind being changed by you. The big story was the tennis racket destruction. I didn't see that. Burning, Yakobad says, burning in protest, one punch to the face. The symbol of our country being burned is a call to violence against the nation itself. Z says, I agree, Derek. It's just Trump playing offense, and he does love the country and hates the flag burning. I think it's stupid too. I think the idea of coming to this country and burning a flag like that is absolutely insane, especially if you're like an illegal or you're like a student from another country coming to this country to create these sorts of things. I think that's a different discussion. But I'm just curious how you guys feel.
In favor of open borders and all of the other things he did to destroy our country.
Derek says, yeah, a year. Yeah, don't support it, but people are videoing it, so they want to create a problem. It's freedom of speech. It's antagonistic, and it's still not technically illegal. It's freedom. Yeah, I totally agree, Derek.
This is an executive order on flag burning. It charges your attorney general.
Would you listen to this? This is very important.
Would you listen to this? This is very important. He does hate the flag burning stuff, which I get, and I hate it too. I think it's stupid. I think it's totally stupid, but I'm also a huge freedom of speech person. Even if it offends you, I don't think this is like a helpful thing to be able to react certain ways when people say something offensive, but we are gone down that weird that weird path. I think it's not a helpful thing. We'll see what actually happens from this, though. Probably nothing will happen. You know, it'll get shot. There's already a SCOTUS case against this. We'll see what happens. Will people actually be charged over burning a flag? That'll be interesting to watch. I don't see that actually happening. Will somebody be charged by burning the flag, then destroying property in the country like they did during BLM riots? That's totally different too. Go to Mexico and France and Israel and burn their flag, see what happens. Exactly. They don't have freedom of speech in those countries. In France, Israel, or Mexico. Yeah, you can't burn their flag. No, not at all.
Order on flag burning. It charges your attorney general.
Would you listen to this? This is very important. Flag burning. All over the country, they're burning flags.
I understand though where people are like supporting this. But I think it's just a slippery slope. Because then it's just like sets a precedent for if you're to lock up people for other offensive things.
All over the world, they burn the American flag. And as you know, through a very sad court, I guess it was a 5-4 decision, they called it freedom of speech. But there's another reason, which is perhaps much more important. It's called death. Because what happens when you burn a flag is the area goes crazy. If you have hundreds of people, they go crazy. You could do other things. You can burn this piece of paper. But when you burn the American flag, it incites riots at levels that we've never seen before. People go crazy. In a way, both ways. There's some that are going...
I don't know about that one, though. If you just burn a flag, you just go nuts. I've never burned a flag before. I would never do that. That's insane. This is by far the best Louder or Crowder episode ever.
Crazy for doing it. There are others that are angry about...
How intelligent of an argument is it to burn a flag? Not at all. I'll just put the flag upside down if you don't agree with what's going on or whatever. Have a debate. Who do you want me to debate? I'll debate anyone. I'm a huge debate bro. Burning a flag, get one punch, say something offensive, be held to justify your statements.
About them doing it.
Yeah. If you want to punch somebody over it, I get that.
Want to discuss that?
Sure. So what the executive order does, sir, it charges your Department of Justice with investigating instances of flag burning. And then where there's evidence of criminal activity, where prosecution wouldn't fall afoul of the First Amendment, and instructs the Department of Justice to prosecute those who are engaged in these instances of flag burning.
Okay, so when they flag burn and then they commit a crime. Okay. That makes way more sense. I think people are taking out that context of what he actually said. That's why it's important to watch everything in full context.
And what the penalty...
Is it freedom of speech to burn a flag onesie? No. You can't burn this. Hey, you can't burn this onesie, buddy. This onesie barely fits on my body, and it's not getting burned. I've tried. It's non-flammable. I put it all over my body.
It's going to be, if you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail, no early exits, no nothing. You get 1 year in jail. If you burn a flag, you get, and what it does is incite to riot. I hope they use that language, by the way. Did they?
Yeah, incite.
If you burn a flag, then it incites a riot. Okay. Okay. See, we need to keep the language.
Incite to riot, and you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail. You don't get 10 years, you don't get 1 month. You get 1 year in jail, and it goes on your record. And you will see flag burning stopping immediately, just like when I signed the Statute and Monument Act. 10 years in jail if you hurt any of our beautiful monuments. Everybody left town. They were gone. Never had a problem after that. It's pretty amazing. We stopped it. But this is something that's, I don't know, in a certain way, it's equally as important. Some people would say it's more important because the people in this country don't want to see our American flag burned and spit on.
Of course.
And by people that are, in many cases, paid agitators. They're paid by the radical left,
of course,
to do it. You talk to these people, they don't even know, half of them don't even know what they're doing. They say, I don't know.
The nicest stream, maybe even the best.
They gave me money to do this. I see the same things that you do. They're bad people. They're trying to destroy.
So we'll see what actually happens. I feel like so many of these executive orders are like Trump just testing the waters to see what happens. It'll get shot down in court in some capacity. I think it'll go nowhere, but we'll see what actually happens. I think there'll be language of like, if you if you burn the flag and then the riot starts with the flag burning, I think I get that. That maybe that'll carry a little bit more because you're trying to actually destroy this country. I get that. You put it in context. But if it's just like some dude in the back of his, can you imagine it's just like some dude in the back of his backyard and he's just like drunk and he's like throws a flag in it and he does it by accident or something, or he does it because he thinks it's like being funny and over the top. He gets a year in jail over it. I don't see this actually happening. Okay, the left was actually freaking out over Donald Trump and his hand bruise. Donald Trump is just having a little old man hand bruise moment. Not a big thing to freak out over. I feel like every old person I've ever met has like some kind of hand bruise. So what are you going to do about that? Is it your birthday? It was my birthday last week. Hey, why isn't there no super chat? $2 super chat. What? It won't say that? Sorry, Swill. I didn't know there was censorship on my TTS. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Court takes time. Supreme Court can keep up with these executive orders. No, they can't. That's true. Burning a flag accidentally, proper protocol when it's battered, isn't it? Yeah. Fact, that's a Webster's Standards. Is that really the Webster's Standards?
Swill sent a super chat for $2 and included the message. Zoodler is defined by one who criticize in petty way.
Zoodler. Not even close. There's a military protocol for burning a worn out flag that has been flown. Well, put them in prison for a year. put them all in prison. Put them all in prison over it. I don't know. We'll see what actually happens. Again, I'm not at the show that's going to freak out. Battered or dropped on the floor is acceptable to burn. Well, not in this country. You can't burn it no more. You gotta put it in the grave. One who nickels. That's like Nagger. Okay. Do you guys remember last week this Indian truck driver that killed 3 people by making an illegal U-turn in Florida, who illegally attained a CDL license, and he barely knew any English due to laws in California making it easier for these illegals to be able to drive CDL trucks on your American roads, because even these companies want to make it cheaper for them to be able to drive everywhere. Do you remember this? Do you remember this guy? Well, I don't know if you remember this guy, but apparently 2.5 million people just signed a petition supporting illegal immigration, the illegal immigrant truck driver charged in the fatal crash. 2.5 million people are signing this petition. A petition urging Florida officials to show leniency toward, what's his name? Harjinder Sai. An illegal immigrant truck driver caused a crash that killed 3 people. That garnered, yeah, he did it by accident. It was by accident. He did it by accident. And here are some videos online of some of these Indians saying that we need to, keep in contact. It's just a hardworking Indian person.
Hey everyone, I would like to support this petition because...
Hey, thank you so much for the $10 super... What's going on with my super chat stuff? Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, my friend, Walton. I really appreciate you, my guy. Why didn't it even go off? Now I'm getting angry. Violet says, my dad was a post commander of our American Legion, and they have a ceremony for burning old flags. Put them all in prison.
Happy birthday.
It's the Trump AR here to say, Walton Thomas 66 just came through today.
Yeah.
With a super chat,
talk to me.
He hit us up. And in his message did he say, what did he say? Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to who? Happy birthday, dear who? Happy birthday to you. Now I ain't no birthday clown, but I sure know how to make a sound. With my eye brain and my golden hair, I'll sing a song that'll make you stare.
True.
So raise your voice, raise your glass, so rate this, raise your glass. Let's celebrate this birthday mass. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, you. Oh, happy birthday, dear you. Happy birthday to you.
My God. I never want to hear that birthday song again. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, Walton. I appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, Swell, you freaking broke it, dude. You freaking broke it. Also failed to see a 6-ton weight limit on a historic bridge about 5 years ago. Oh, did he really? Did he really? I mean, some of these Indian people that are coming out saying that like we need to go easy on this guy. I mean, I don't want to go easy on this guy purely based on this reaction. After he did the illegal U-turn and then killed 3 people, I would be freaking out if I just accidentally killed 3 people. I would be crying. I'd be hysterical on the side of the road. I would be like, what the I would be like, I don't even know if I could stand. I would feel so remorseful and sad. And this guy looks like he's chilling. And you want us to go lean it on this guy?
Hey everyone, I would like to support this petition because I don't think this is a fair sentencing. There was no motive behind this U-turn, illegal U-turn, and killing those 3
Yeah, there was no motive on it. Yeah, exactly. No motives.
people. Did somebody took the black box of Bulla data of the other vehicle that
You, you're very entertaining. My favorite YouTuber. Hey, thanks, Walton. I appreciate you, my guy. He just asked if we could get the black box from the other vehicle. This isn't airplanes, man. There's no audio recording. Do you think these people just ran into to this 18-wheeler? They just like purposely ran into it?
this is a fair sentencing? There was no motive behind this U-turn, illegal U-turn, and killing those 3 people.
Put it at half speed? Okay. Done. Putting it at half speed.
I don't think this is a fair sentencing. There was no motive behind this U-turn,
No.
Illegal U-turn, and killing those 3 people. Did somebody took the black box of Bulla data of the other vehicle that whether the other person tried to stop the vehicle or not? Where was his? He was in care and control of his vehicle. I'm in insurance industry and I know if you are in care and control.
I'm supporting this person because it was an accident, not
I'm putting it at 0.75 speed. Okay, let's put it at a faster speed.
a crime of intent.
This is the normal speed.
And one mistake should not raise an entire future of 45 years in prison is not a justice, it's cruelty.
Hi, my name is Rakira Singh. I am in support of Hajender Singh. He made a mistake, but he didn't intend to murder. It was an accident. 45 years not a justice. Make a fair decision.
They all sound like Rama drama, I know.
So, please attend the...
Really sad for the victims, but can this case be taken with more compassion? He made a U-turn by mistake, but license was issued by the state and several other factors.
Yeah, exactly. I had a mistake at the bar and I drank one too many. Dash cams are very popular outside the United States. Yeah, but he didn't say dash cam, Violet. He said black box. He said black box.
Hey everyone, I would like to support this petition because I don't think this is a fair sentencing. There was no motive behind this U-turn, illegal U-turn, and killing those 3 people. Did somebody took the black box of Bulla data of the other vehicle that whether the other person tried to stop the vehicle or
Like at this point, I can't even tell sometimes online if some of this stuff is like a joke or for real. I mean, I don't know if you're in the same boat as me when it comes to this sort of thing. Like, are really Indian people coming out in support of this guy? The guy that looked, again, After he got done doing an illegal turn and then killed the people, was just standing there. Yeah. Let's go easy on that guy.
I'm in support of Harjinder Singh.
Nobody is blaming the certifiers. Dude, certifiers, the companies that hired them, and also go after the governor.
I know it was an accident. He made a terrible mistake. Not
Are they all reading from a script or something?
a deliberate choice to harm anyone. He was working hard to support his family, like so many of us. And
Can you kiss me when I say support my family?
one wrong decision changed everything. A 45-year prison sentence is not justice.
It's not Preet.
Okay, who is this guy?
I support Harjinder Singh. It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake.
It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake.
It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone.
It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone.
The I say it all, I know.
He was working hard to support his family, like so many of us.
It was an
Okay, what is up with these videos of not showing your face? They're like, it was an accident. And it was an accident. He did his best. He should not get in trouble for nothing. He's a good man. He just trying to he just gets all Hispanic. Also, he a good man. He trying to work hard. He do his best and he try to drive. And he done running. He do U-turn and make a legal U-turn. He does an accident. Okay. 2.5 million people though. That is nuts. The petition on the website posted in change.org addressed the Florida Governor DeSantis calls for both DeSantis and Florida Board of Executive Clemency to re-examine the case of the 28-year-old. No. But again, I'm with you. Yeah, maybe it was an accident. But the companies that hire these guys, apparently this guy barely knew any English as well. Those are the people that should get the most in trouble. The should find the biggest consequences. They should be facing jail time, but they won't. They won't. We're all going to focus on this one guy. We're going to focus on the one guy that did it. Yes, and he did do it. But it should be focused on the freaking companies. God, these companies get away with freaking murder, dude. It's like all these companies that hire all these illegals to build homes and stuff like that. They never get in trouble for doing those sorts of things. It's like, that's illegal. You're illegally hiring these people and paying them under the table. And they're like, yeah, let's go after these illegals that come across a country and only go after that. That's crazy. What did Restream bot say? What did my bot say? Restream bot? That's not racist. It's racism. It's all Z. Yeah, exactly. You guys niggler. Okay. I have to say something. I'm about to lose my mind on this sort of thing. I'm about to lose my mind. Okay. I am so sick of these politicians and the people in government doing these thirst trap videos. Except for now I'm almost on the side of them. Over the weekend, not too long ago, Pete Hegseth and RFK decide to do a little workout challenge to show how sexy they are for a thirst trap video for all women everywhere at home. They decided to do a push-up and pull-up challenge, and here's what it kind of looked like. Oh my God, can we stop? Can we stop?
All right, here we are in the bowels.
I also love the fact that RFK Jr. is working out in jeans. That's such an old man move. I don't know what it is. What generation is the generation that works out in jeans? Is that an Arnold Schwarzenegger thing or something from the 90s?
The Pentagon.
I'm very hydrated. I don't want this. You need this.
For the Pete and Bobby challenge. I think this was your idea, so I blame you. But it's all about Make America Healthy Again. We're going to be fit, not fat. We want recruits that are ready to go and challenge. What are we doing today, Bobby?
Well, Pete and I are going to do our part.
Stop forcing him to speak. Stop asking him questions. We're gonna do some push-ups. Leave RFK alone.
We're going to do our part, encourage American youth to do this challenge. And the challenge is to do 100 push-ups and 50 pull-ups in any order you want in under 10 minutes.
He's too many for leggings or sweats. Yeah.
So 5 minutes is the top standard that we want to meet.
We're not going to be able to do.
We're not gonna get it.
I'm gonna come.
Wait, what was that? Who is doing? Who? That's not a pull-up. That is not a freaking pull-up, dude. That's a chin-up. Okay, is no one gonna hold? Is no one gonna hold these people to a standard? Your RX. So no one gonna hold them to a workout standard. That is a chin-up. That's not a pull-up. Freaking way easier to do chin-ups. Do the challenge live on stream, Derek? I would if I didn't dox myself in the gym. 50 pull-ups is a lot. 50 pull-ups would get a little spicy for me. The 100 push-ups, I could do that in a couple minutes. 100 push-ups, easy. 50 pull-ups, I'm a little thick right now for those pull-ups. I would be doing chin-ups.
Secretary of Defense shark attack. You can do better, Ranger Tom. Let's go.
Okay, these aren't push-ups either. Can we talk about these push-ups?
Let's go.
Half.
Lieutenant Commander Gonzalez, you did the challenge in what time? 3:56. 3:56. 3 minutes and 24 seconds.
That's crazy.
Gunnery Sergeant Prince. Gunnery Sergeant High. 243. 243.
We want to send out a challenge to Sean Duffy.
I'm going to throw it on the military side.
Send out a challenge.
The chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Raising Cane. And then my friend on TV, Will Kane. How about the Pete and Bobby challenge?
Okay, so now they're pushing people to push this workout to other people. Now, the New York Times put out a warning. 100 push-ups and 50 pull-ups in under 10 minutes. What could go wrong? The New York Times put out this statement saying, fitness experts caution against jumping into a difficult routine suggested by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Pete Hegseth. They're calling this a routine. Like you're supposed to do this every single day. And here's this article is so stupid. And of course it's behind their freaking paywall that you can't even really read it. Last week, RFK Jr. challenged Pete Hegseth to a test of fitness in which each one of them would put to do 50 pull-ups and 100 push-ups in 10 minutes or less. Try to get under 5 minutes, Mr. Kennedy says. He really said, try to get it under 50, try to get under 5 minutes, Mr. Kennedy, the health secretary, said. Each section of the challenge while wearing his standard gym attire, tucked in t-shirt and jeans. Derek says, I can't do that. I'm in a bulking phase. Exactly. I'm not supposed to do all these high reps. I'm not doing body movement stuff. I did squat today. I did some heavy squats. I did some heavy squats for singles. Okay, post birthday heavy squat singles. The Pete and Bobby challenge, as Mr. Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, called it. Okay. The timing grouping suggests Mr. Kennedy was similar to the physical screening test, blah, 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 blah. Training methods and field exercises developed by the SEALs have routinely been taken up by fitness enthusiasts. One talking about the Murph challenge. Has anybody ever done the Murph challenge? Man, when I was a CrossFitter, Murph would kill me for like a week. Combining large amounts of pull-ups and push-ups and squats has been a staple of CrossFit workouts since 2023. Blah, 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 blah. For the average person, I would definitely recommend building volume in these movements over the 3 to 4 weeks. No. You got to go right into it. But of course, okay, now we have Will and Secretary Duffy going after the same challenge, and here it is.
Mr. Secretary of Defense, Mr. Secretary of Health and Human Services, your challenge has been accepted. The Pete and Bobby challenge, Will Kane, along with the Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy.
So I broke my shoulder.
Oh, here we go, the excuses.
The excuses. Before we start, doctor said no pull-ups or no push-ups, but I'm gonna do it because of the challenge.
All right, let's do this. The Pete and Bobby challenge.
Giddy up. You got the clock going? Oh, look at that. That's
easy. wait. We talk about this pull-up, dude.
Let's go, Duff.
Wait, I want to see this pull-up again. He's doing jumping pull-ups.
Let's go, Duffy. Squeeze them out.
dude, come on, dude. Are people doing? Is this a real push-up? You're not even locking out at the top.
Go, Duffy. Squeeze them out.
Come on, stop it, man. Stop. I can't do that. I just don't want to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Hey, if I wanted to, I could.
And again, I get a break because I have 2 jobs. They have 1.
2. It's true.
It's true. But good, Will. See, those are real push-ups.
He's gonna have coffee as he does his challenge.
I'm more than halfway through.
Look at these. Dude, that is face to butt.
Emotional damage.
That is right in the booty. That is right in the booty, helping him out right there.
I'm done. I've been done.
Ew, dude. Let's get that in slow motion. Especially with the grunt noises and stuff.
I'm more than halfway through.
Ooh.
Through.
Ooh. Ooh. He's gonna terrorize him.
Done. I've been done. Boom. Take that, Sec Def.
Boom, baby.
What you got, Sec Def?
Can we talk about people filming themselves working out in public gyms? Where is Joey Swallow going after these two? Making people feel uncomfortable. These poor ladies in the back, they're just trying to get their workout in. With that 2-pound. Dude, if you're using 2.5 pounds, just put it down. And maybe work on your form where you don't have to have somebody holding you while you do that. Sorry, I'm critiquing too much.
Boom, baby.
What you got, Sec Def?
These TV guys are killers.
TV.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Dude, okay. Is this why is every workout video turning like gay all of a sudden?
They're killers.
TV.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Okay. So then we have what Zoe Mondani over the weekend posted this clip of himself doing a bench press or attempting to do a bench press. One of the saddest things I've ever seen in my life. Something every 12-year-old boy dreams of doing and actually accomplishes is bench pressing 135 pounds, which is just 2 plates, 145 on each side. And I'm not even sure this is 135, but this video is one of the saddest videos I've ever seen in my life. If I was a New Yorker, this is beta stuff posting this.
This is how you move up in the polls. This is how you move up in the polls. Yeah.
This is how you move up on the polls. And he's over here with his fitness enthusiastic coach. You got to do this. If you don't do this, no one's going to vote for you, man. You have to be able to do 1 rep, bro.
Yeah. This is how you move up in the polls. Yeah.
2 people are spotting him on this. 2 people. He can't even lift it off the rack. It's just sad. In your face, Pete XF and RFK, the libtards are in town and they're just as physically fit as you. I love that the whole time he's benching this. He needs help the whole time.
Let's go. Yeah. Let me get one more.
Look at it bending on this side. It's already collapsing on him. This guy's bicep is pulsing, trying to pull it back up.
Let me get 3.
That's what we about.
Let me get 3.
Let me get 3. He's like, I can't even get 1, bro. Why are you trying to get me to get 3? This looks like 35 pounds on each side.
Let's go. Yeah. Let me get one more. Let me get 3. Yeah.
No. That was pretty hard. Dude. Okay, but this is where it gets even better. Okay, so many of you have seen that video of Zoe Mandani, but Eric Adams. These politicians, man, they need to stop posting their workout videos. I don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. Nobody wants to see these videos from you guys. Okay, it just makes us feel depressed and sad on the inside because you're not one of us, and you're proving it by lifting. Eric Adams posts this video saying, I'm 64 versus a 33-year-old, a lifetime of hard work versus a silver spoon. The results speak for themselves. The weight of this job is too heavy for Mama Scrawny. Oh, snap. Man, you can get shot for saying things like that. You can get shot for saying things like that. The only thing he can lift is your taxes. And Eric Adams posts this video of himself lifting heavy.
I'm gonna come.
That's way too much crotch action. Already a better form. Legs spread out, toes on the ground, squeezing it in the back. Same guy though. Same guy that's helping him. Same guy. Is this like a workout spot in the middle of New York City or something that none of us know about? Is this like a workout spot? But he's even helping him a little bit.
Let's go.
Okay. This bar doesn't even reach his chest. You gotta touch the chest. You gotta touch the chest. In some ways, the quarter rep is a harder rep.
Let me get 3. Yeah.
Stop. What a pump. Yeah. They're all getting these pumps on, man. And we need to stop this madness. I don't want to see any more workout videos from you freaks in politics ever again. I don't want to see any of these workout videos. Stop posting them. We don't want to see them unless you can do them right. At least RFK Jr. looks good. He looks good while he does his. I mean, did we even get to see him do it? I want to see. Let's see these. See these push-ups again.
the top stand.
Ugh, don't like those. Dang, she's getting after it.
Make your country sick. On the military side,
Do our pull-ups in any order you.
Yeah, we need some nitric oxide boost. Dude, we need some, get these politicians, I need politicians pre-workout right now. Get them on a heavy dose of creatine like the rest of us. I suggest taking creatine every day. Doctor's orders. I'm a doctor, I'm a real doctor, and I suggest taking creatine. To be fair, Mondani did his own weight. That's 115. That is true. That is actually true. That is his own weight. That is, I mean, these reps.
Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me get one more. Let me get three. Let me get three. Let me get three. Yeah.
Stop with the workout videos, dude. I need Joey Swole to come in and lecture these people about workout videos. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here tonight. Thank you so much for all the super chats and laying it down. I really appreciate it. It feels good to get to grease the wheels up a little bit and get this show rolling again. We'll be back in the morning. I have something exciting to talk about in the morning. I hope you guys are going to be excited to hear about it. Something big happened in my home state over the weekend that we have to discuss. It has to be talked about, and it's one of the scariest moments of my life. We're going to have to talk about what actually happened in my home state of South Carolina. Something very devastating actually happened, and we're going to have to get down to the bottom of it. They aren't pulling themselves. They are pulling the world down. That is true, Derek. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all the super chats. God, I have a lot of super chats tonight. I appreciate you guys. And thank you for all the birthday wishes. Had a great birthday over the weekend. Played in a golf tournament for the Children's Hospital. Raised some money for the Children's Hospital. I played like absolute crap. I got to have a lot of fun though. I got to shoot a potato gun made for golf balls, and that was awesome. Shot that thing. That was amazing. And I shot off of a toilet seat at one hole. Had a good time. Happy birthday, Derek. Hey, appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, if you guys don't mind smashing the likes, it was just good to grease the engine up. Derek, I am transitioning. Thank you, Chris. I will be fully transitioned by the end of the month. Look out for that as well. I will be fully transitioned.
I'm gonna come.
So look out for that. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's gonna be